And my name is Daniel McCrane with McCrane Associates coming to you live today. Small business owners choose to work with us to increase their profitability, expand their scalability, and solidify their legacy guaranteed. Today, let's talk about key managers or key people within your business that you may have, and what would happen to your business if something happens to those people. Let's talk about a succession plan for some of those key people within your business, including you, by the way. We need to talk about that too. With these key people that are inside your business, you need to be thinking about if something were to happen to them tomorrow, if they were to get into a car accident, something happens to them, they win the lottery and they're not coming in anymore, who would be able to take over that position? When it comes to succession planning like this, there are three words that are used in the HR world for succession planning, and yeah, for replacing employees, anything like that, team members. Those three words are build, buy, or borrow. Now, with succession planning, what you're hoping to do, ideally, is you're hoping to take someone within the company who has some of the skills, has some of the passion and the interest in that position. You're training them and getting them ready to take over that position. You're doing a little bit of a grooming. So you're looking at what their skill gaps are. You're providing training for them. You're helping them get ready. You're sending them to training. You're having them slowly take on more responsibility, getting them ready to take over that position someday in the future. Ideally, you've got two or three people uh, for every position that you have within the company. So no matter what happens, attrition or anything like that within the company, there will always be at least one of those people, again, like two or three, who would be able to step into that role. This is what's important in succession planning. So that's the build part of succession planning. And there are some advantages to doing it that way. This person knows your culture, they know the people within the company, they've got the relationships to be able to work with each other within the company. They know the clients, so they've got a relationship with the clients already. So there are definitely some advantages to trying to build your succession plan. Sometimes we might call this bench strength, right? Think athletic terms. You've got your first string, second string, third string. So who could step into that role if you needed them to? So that's build. Another thing that would be very easy to do, put this on your plan. You should have a succession plan for every role. And so this is what it comes down to. So building the person that's part of your succession plan, buying someone to move into that role. Now, really, what that means is going out of the marketplace, offering a salary, convincing to someone to come in and take over that role. There are some advantages to that. One of the advantages would be that this person coming in from outside has a fresh perspective. They can bring other experience. They may be able to look at your business from the inside with a fresh set of eyes, be able to provide new insight, question why things are happening a certain way, which we should always be doing anyway, to find out why are we doing things that way if there's a better way. So there's definitely some advantages to buying someone from outside to step into that role. You don't have to train them. They should come with that experience already. You shouldn't have to prepare them for that role. These are some of the advantages to going out and buying someone. Now, one of the disadvantages of that is that it may take a little bit of time to bring that person in. So if something happens to your key manager tomorrow, it may be a week, 2 weeks, a couple months before you find the right person to fill that role. So that's one of the downsides of doing that. But that needs to be on your succession plan. That needs to be one of the opportunities or one of the options that you have for each of the key roles within your company. Now, the last one is borrow. And this would be a situation where maybe you know some people who are retired, some business mentors of yours who currently are not actively employed. And if something happened, like last minute and you were really in a pinch, this is someone that you could lean on, someone you could call in. You could say, hey, look, can you help me out here? I'm really in a bind. I'll compensate you for your time, but I just need you to step in for a little bit of time while I try to get the right person into the role. And you may have some friends who are willing to do that. Some really good business partners, relationships, some business mentors who may be able to help you out that way. So something to consider. So for your succession plan, and this is to make sure that your business continues, that there's no loss in productivity in the business. This is a plan that every business needs to have in place. And it comes down to those three things. Again, it's build, buy, or borrow to come up with your succession plan for everyone within your company. Your succession plan doesn't have to be massive or elaborate, although that is something that I help with. McCrane Associates, we can help you with succession planning. Here's my number and email address. Feel free to reach out. But it doesn't have to be all that elaborate. A single sheet of paper would be fine to talk about build, buy, and borrow for every key role within your company. All right, this video is getting a little long. I got to stop here. I could keep going. Could have a lot of fun with this topic. This is something I enjoy talking about, but stopping now. Okay, with that, everyone, have a great day.